Hey, YNR fans, it's Tuesday. Yes, we have another dramatic day in Genoa City. And you know what? We got to hold on to our hats because we got a roller coaster of drama, power plays, and emotional confrontations that's going to leave us on the edge of our seat. I'm going to give you a few highlights, but before we do, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more. First, we got Kyle telling Summer that he doesn't trust Audra. Nikki hates the exploitation of Jill's illness, and Lily and Billy are going at each other's throats. And then Chance learns that Billy is planning to fire Lily. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and unpack this Genoa City drama for August 20th. First up, we find ourselves over at the GCAC where Audra is brooding over a cocktail, clearly not loving being caught in the crossfire of yet another Newman versus Abbott battle royale. Now, Nate, trying to be the voice of reason, or so he thinks, he's casually reminding her that feuding is like breathing for these families, but Audra's not here for any of it. She's neck deep in the glissade deal and isn't about to bail just because Victor's swinging his big bad Newman sword around. Now, Nate, trying to be protective and all, admires her ambition, but he gives her a warning that she's playing a dangerous game. I thought that was Victor's phrase. Now, Victor isn't Tucker, who was too busy pining for Ashley to keep his eye on the prize. Victor is a different beast altogether. But does Audra back down? Oh no, honey. She's too smart for that, so she thinks. Now, she gives Nate a little wink and assures him that she's not underestimating the situation, or him for that matter. Audra's been running this show while Tucker was off dealing with his Ashley obsession, and she's not about to let Kyle or Victor take her down. Right, I don't know about Kyle, Audra, but Victor, that's a whole nother story. And if Kyle end up crashing and burning, well, to her, it's just a bonus. Meanwhile, over at Chancellor Winters, Billy strolls into Lily's office like he owns the place, which he think he does, ready to drop some serious truth bombs. But before he can even get to his point, Lily's already one step ahead, asking him about the press release that they're going to be going back and forth on. Now, Billy is visibly frustrated and accuses Lily of not trusting him and lying to him, which really sets the stage for this epic showdown that follow. Now, Lily, clearly exhausted by the endless merry-go-round of their partnership, shoots back that Billy's indecision is giving her whiplash, and honestly, who can blame her? Billy's track record isn't exactly pristine, and of course, he knows it. But that doesn't stop him from throwing it back in Lily's face, asking why she even bothers working with him if she's just waiting for the right moment to boot him out. Now, Lily, in true power player fashion, sidestepped that question and reminds him that they have a business to run. And yeah, talking about the tension of unspoken words, the simmering resentment, yep, it's all there, folks. And just when you things couldn't get any more heated, Chance walks in, catching the tail end of their spat. Now, Lily, trying to be professional, immediately pivots the conversation to work, leaving Billy to stew in his frustration. But we all know this isn't over, not by a long shot. Over at Newman Enterprises, Victor is doing what Victor does best, plotting his next move. Now, Nikki, bless her heart, tries to inject some humanity into the conversation, expressing concern for Jill, who's dealing with an illness. But Victor, he got his eye on the prize, reminding Nikki that it was Jill's decision to hand the reins to Billy, her idiot son. And that's not his fault if Billy drops the ball. But oh, how the tables turn when Nikki realizes that Victor plans to use this situation and exploit this to his advantage, with Adam as his attack dog. Now, when she put the pieces together and realizes that this could mean Jill's illness could go public, Victor's chilling response, well, Adam just needs to make the threat and the rest will fall into place. Ruthless doesn't even begin to cover it, and poor Nikki, caught between her loyalty to Victor and her empathy for Jill, can only sigh as she acknowledges the storm that's about to hit Genoa City. Now let's switch gears to Neil's Lounge, where Kyle and Summer are having a tense chat about, you guessed it, Audra. Summer's not having any of Kyle's downplaying of the situation. She's convinced that Audra is a bigger threat than Kyle is letting on, how this woman is sharp, ambitious, and clearly has her own agenda. Kyle, trying to play it cool, assures Summer that he's got things all under control and that Victor's involvement is strictly to avoid Harrison getting hurt and all the fallout. But yeah, Summer's not buying it. She knows that there's more going on, and Kyle's vague assurances aren't cutting it. Now, when she presses him, Kyle finally admits that he doesn't trust Audra and isn't thrilled about even working with her. But he's also determined to stay in the game long enough to make his move and take control of Glissade. Now, Summer is clearly skeptical. Agree to trust him, though, at least for now. But if there's one thing we know about Summer is that she's not one to sit back and wait. And Kyle, he better watch his back. As if that's not enough drama for one day, we then see Nate and Audra having a final moment at the athletic club. Audra invites him up to her room, but Nate, trying to be the gentleman, or maybe just a man with a deadline, declines, citing a proposal he needs to finish. They share a brief knowing look, acknowledging that despite the chaos around them, they each get each other. Now, Nate, always trying to look out for her, suggested she find a company with less baggage. But Audra, yes, she's not budging. She got her eyes focused, laser sharp on Glissade, and come hell or high water, she gonna make it hers. But as Nate wisely points out, these kind of schemes often blow up in your face. He knows it happened to him twice. Audra, trying to be the confident schemer, is ready to take that risk. Whatever the bravery it is or sheer hubris remains to be seen. We're back at Crimson Lights. Lily now runs into Nate, who immediately senses her bad mood, because let's be real, Billy's enough to put anyone in a bad mood right now. Now, when Nate tries to play peacemaker, reminding her that Devon only told him about the situation out of concern, yeah, Lily's not having it. She's feeling betrayed on all sides and don't know who to trust anymore. Nate tried to reassure her, but Lily's too wrapped up in her own frustrations. Now, the power dynamics over in Genoa City are shifting, and Lily's right smack in the thick of it. Meanwhile, at Society, Billy's venting to Chance about his latest clash with Lily, too. Now, Chance is shocked. Shocked, I tell you, to hear that Billy believes Lily never intended to be a true partner. Now, as Billy is ranting on and on about being set up, Chance tries to talk some sense into him. But Billy, yeah, he got his mind made up. He is ready to make his move and take Lily down, even if it means going head-to-head against Jill herself. But would Jill really side with her son, or is she more aligned with Lily than Billy thinks? Now, the tension is apparent as Billy heads off to meet with Lily, leaving Chance to wonder if Billy's about to make the biggest mistake of his life, firing Lily. And just when you think things couldn't get even more complicated, we circle back to Neil's lounge, where Summer is pressing Kyle for answers when Audra struts in, and the air is thick with tension as Summer, clearly not thrilled by this interruption, leaves the two of them to their business. Audra, sensing the awkwardness, tried to keep things professional, but Kyle got bigger issues on his mind. They talk shop, but the underlying tension between them is impossible to ignore. Kyle's playing a dangerous game, so is Audra, and Audra is the woman that's trying to push him to the edge as Kyle's trying to push her out as well. As we wind down to this whirlwind of a day, Nikki and Victor are sharing a quiet moment at the athletic club, but even their dinner is interrupted by business. Now, Nikki is still reeling from that whole thing about Adam, while Victor's already moving on to his next target. When Lily walks in, the tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Now, Victor, ever the strategist, pulls Billy, who comes in, to the side for a quick word, leaving Nikki to fish for information from Lily. Lily, clearly exhausted by the day's event, brushes it off as a work in progress, but as she sits down with Nikki, it's clear that the power struggle between her and Billy is far from over. Victor got his eye on the prize, and Nikki is left to wonder if she's merely a pawn in his game. Okay, so there you have it, my soapies. Genoa City is a powder keg ready to explode, and we're just all here for the fireworks with Victor pulling the strings, Billy and Lily at each other's throats, and Audra scheming her way to the top. Who knows what tomorrow's going to bring, but one thing's for sure, this soap opera isn't slowing down anytime soon. So let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you check out the bold and the beautiful recap for today as well, as we still have more drama in LA, as we have an emotional roller coaster continuing as Taylor pays a visit to Ridge, ready to make her feelings known about Brooke Logan. Also, Steffi's world is turned upside down when she discovered that shocking truth about Hope's ultimate betrayal, kissing her husband. And yes, she got some family decisions to make, and yeah, this thing is about to explode. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you're notified every time a video has been posted. I am T from Soap Corner Talk, and we will see you next time. Bye.